Hi, I'm Scott,
I'm Luke.
and today we have some cool goodies
Yeah.
we received from a brand called Jasco.
Yep.
So we received a little bundle of 3 different products, but they're all in the same space. Like, what's the wheelhouse?
Yeah. So it's part of their smart series.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some smart outlets, mini outlets. We have a smart surge protector, and then we have a smart yard stake. And by smart, what that means is these are all Wi-Fi compatible. With a it's called this is the Smart Enlighten series, I guess. And there's an Enlighten app
In Brighton.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, the Enbrighten app lets you add these to your Google Home or your Alexa to be able to control these with your assistant or with Alexa to be able to turn things on and off easier. Pretty cool idea. The Smart Mini outlet has a button on the side for power to get it connected for pairing. And then you should be able to just control it from your home system to turn on and off.
So this is really cool.
Okay.
If you don't have any smart things at your house,
Right.
this is a way to turn a lamp into a smart lamp. It's a way to turn really anything that you would normally plug in. If you have lights, Christmas lights, that's the thing that you plug your tree into, and then that is voice activated.
Yep.
So then you can say, turn on the Christmas lights, or turn on the Christmas tree, because you've added this to your Google Assistant.
Yep.
And told it what this little guy is called.
Yeah.
So I start to think of all the things I have at home plugged in.
Right.
That I'm like, I should just turn that off, or I don't need that on. These are very cool
Yeah.
little things to have. That is to say, not everybody necessarily needs something like this.
Sure.
But if you're looking to start to smarten up your house a little bit, and you don't really want to get into a smart touch lamp or anything, really, it's a good way to start for something like this.
Through the Enbrighten app, you also can set up schedules and timers. So without even having to use an assistant, you could set up a timer for Christmas lights or something like that. So, like for instance, this yard stake has 6 different outlets, and it's all made to be. This is supposed to be outside and sit outside, so it's all shielded for weather, grounded.
Give it to me.
Here, take it. It's pretty sweet. It's got it's green, so it's a little made to be invisible. Blend in with your surrounding of your yard. Hopefully you have a green yard. If you don't, I'm sorry.
It might be white at Christmas time.
Yeah, sure. But they have outlet covers, and they're like a kind of a spring hinge, so they will close if you don't have something plugged in. Also, you can take this post out, and it has some spots for if you want to attach it and like hang it on the wall or something.
Oh yeah,
You
so
can
if it's
hang it up outside.
Yeah, in the maybe in a garage.
Right.
If you're running that out. So.
Yep.
And this guy's Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi also.
So this essentially lets me have control over 6 outlets.
Yeah.
So if I have lights coming, split my yard, and there's some on this tree and there's some here, and I've got some floodlights. Maybe they're not the smart floodlights. Like I've played with different ones this winter and last winter. But if I have some traditional lights that I just want to put in the ground, not even for Christmas, but just generally, I can put that in my yard and run those lights out, and I can set timers for those and have them kick on at night instead of having to go out there and plug them in, or go into the garage, connect the cable, or flip a switch. That is the kind of thing that lets you control anything that's plugged into that. So if you plug into this and then you actually start splitting that off, that power goes to everything that's plugged into that.
Right.
So that's kind of cool.
Really nice idea, especially for things like holiday lights or accent lighting outside without having to go out and adjust it or dedicate it to a certain plug in the garage or something like that. That we've all been there, right? So this just eases that and gives you more control over it from your phone or your other smart devices.
Sure.
The other thing we got is the smart surge protector. This thing's cool because it has 4 always on outlets. So if you wanted to, you plug in your router and your modem and your TV and your PlayStation.
Okay.
And you have, those are always on, something's in rest mode, make sure you get the updates. And then you have 3 smart outlets that you can, it's still the same plug, but you have access if you're plugging in, maybe RGB behind the TV, or if you have a lamp off to the side of your room, you can run it off that, so that you don't have to necessarily have a separate surge protector for your entertainment center. You can so I thought that was a really cool idea, is giving a couple always on options for those things that you don't necessarily, you don't want to toggle your internet on and off,
right?
But you could have your computer plugged into an always on, and then maybe your desk lamp is plugged into a smart outlet, so you can turn your lights on and off without having to, maybe if it's behind the monitor or something like that, you don't have to reach and get a precarious situation trying to turn lights on and off.
Right.
You don't have to crawl under your desk to turn off your RGB or any of that fun stuff. So that's a cool option. The thing I think I'm really intrigued about is these little minis, though.
Yeah.
Because I can put them anywhere in my house, and all of a sudden, any lamp is a smart lamp.
Yep.
That idea seems incredible. Even down to I wonder what else could be plugged into it, as far as,
I was starting to think of this appliance should stay plugged in.
Right. Most kitchen appliances should stay plugged in for the most part, but lamps, or I wonder if I'm sure there's other uses that I haven't thought of.
Sure.
But the ability that I could make any plug a smart plug seems really cool.
Yep.
But yeah, this is Jasco sent us these. It's the In Brighton line this is just a couple of the smart options that they have, and these are actually very affordable for the prices.
We do some prices. I think we're looking at about $28 for a pair of these.
Yep.
And I believe if they do a 4-piece, 4-pack is what we received, it's probably even cheaper per outlet.
Yep. The
yardstick?
The yardstick, I want to say, is like $43. And then the smart surge protector is $35.
Yep.
So especially for like a surge protector that's going to be for your home entertainment center, I mean, this is all grounded and shielded and all that fun stuff anyway. To give it smarts, you're gonna pay right around $35 for a quality one for a home theater anyway.
Yep.
So adding some smarts to it, that's, I guess there's maybe a trade-off. You don't have as many always on outlets. But once you plug in something to a smart outlet, there's no reason that it has to ever turn off.
Yeah, so you can make them always on.
Right.
You can have 7 always on.
The other thing is it's turned different ways, so that if you do have something that's on, like a block plug, we've seen those that have the all the housings are built into the plug and takes up a little bit more room on your surge protector. You have a little bit of options on your layout there. Yeah, very, very cool idea to get you into the smart house system.
Yep.
If you don't, without having to go into a proprietary one. That's the other thing is, you know, a lot of other systems are, you need everything to be this. And what Jasco's done with the Unbrighten series is you have the option to use what you want, and the smarts are just the power delivery.
Yeah. As I'm thinking about, like, even what we have, we've got a couple of lights here. If somebody has a a YouTube channel, Twitch, or something where they have lights that they turn on, or a kit, something like this, you can just have automatically one voice command kick on your lights, power on your things that you have ready to go, any type of setup. If you have something that you use routinely, I could definitely see that being convenient. So.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yep. So these are by Jasco.com to go find them, but then you can look up. They're basically under different brands. So this is the Brighton series, and there's all kinds of really cool things there. Lights.
They sell a lot. Jasco has a lot of products. All kinds. They have appliances. They have some. They sell outlets too. I mean, they have like these adapters, but they also sell electrical outlets and all kinds of stuff. It's a company that makes all kinds of electronics, and these seem quality for what they are.
Yep. Thank you, Luke.
No problem. Thanks.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as swebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.